What is the angle that's vertical to the 70-degree angle? Vertical angles are formed by what?
Just stretching.
Don't get here. When I intersect lines, I get vertical angles, right? Look at your definitions. I gave them to you. You have them there. You can look them up. Here we have vertical angles and supplementary angles. Angle A is vertical to which angle?
70.
Therefore, angle A must be 70 degrees. Go from there. Now you have supplementary angles, don't you? What angle is supplementary to angle B? I'm sorry, angle A. B is, and so is C. Supplementary angles add up to what number? 180 degrees. So if you know one is 70, the other one has to be 110. Go from there. Okay, you have all your information. So we already figured these out. We have the measure of angle A is 70 degrees, B is 110, and C is 110. We know that. What information are we given in the second problem for D? Okay, two things. You have 53 degrees. What is the other angle I've indicated in there? Mike? It's a right angle, which adds up to 90 degrees, okay? What's left? Somebody just gave me the answer. 37 degrees, right? Why 37 degrees, Jamie? Carrie? 37 and 53 equals 90. The middle angle is 90. And why do they all have to add up to 180? Because it's a, Veronica? What is this angle called here?
A straight?
Straight angle. And the straight angle adds up to 180. Okay, you think in a couple of minutes you can figure out the rest of them? Okay, what is the complement of an angle of 38 degrees? Tracy? You get a chance to do it now. Complementary angles add up to what, Tracy? Tracy, look up at the top. Definition right here. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. So if I have an angle of 38 degrees, thank you, Tracy. I have an angle of 38 degrees. What's 90 minus 38? 52. So the complement would be 52 degrees, right? What's the complement of an angle of 7 degrees? Oh, 83. The complement of an angle of 84, Lindsay?
16.
You sure about your arithmetic on that one? 6 degrees. Alvin, number 4.
79 degrees.
Number 5. Joey?
33.
Sure about that? Claudia?
20.
23. Gotta be careful with arithmetic. Number 6. Jamie? All right, I'm going to give you out your worksheet based on these kind of angles and let you get started on it. You will not need a protractor. This is going to be by observation, just like the warm-up. Okay, when you get the worksheet, let's look at the example on the top. These are very similar. You didn't get one? We need 2 more. Okay. All right, look at the examples on the top. Similar to your warm-up, look at the figure on the right. Find the measure of each angle. If angle 3 is 120 degrees, and angle 3 and angle 1 are vertical, what must angle 1 be equal to? 120 degrees. What can you tell me about angles 2 and 3? 2 and 3 are not vertical. 1 and 3 are vertical. 2 and 4 are vertical. 2 and 3 are supplementary. So if 3 is 120, what must 2 be equal to? 60. If 2 is 60, what must 4 be equal to?
60.
All the rest are done the same way. Any questions? I'm curious to see, when you get down to number 37 and 38, you're going to have to think a little bit. Curious to see what you can come up with on those. You do not need a protractor. This is all by observation. No, you had an 8 at the end. There was an 8 there someplace. 178 or something like that. You have the attendance?
This way.
What do you mean when you say QRS? Yes, somebody came in first period.
I have my 12.
I don't want to give it away.
Is it 90?
It's gotta be. Think about it.
It's 90.
Look at problem 37. Two angles are supplementary. Therefore, they must add up to 180 degrees, but they are equal. So let's call one QRS and the other one SRT. Each one of them's got to be a 90-degree angle.
So, do we just
That's the only way. Oh, 718. That's pretty darn close. Within 5 degrees, how many people got 720? Within 5 degrees. Okay,
I got 720.
720 exactly. You were accurate with your protractor. If I move that bottom angle, started out like this. Let me see if I can recreate it here for you. One was here, then the line came down here. Then we're back to 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is about what it looked like. This was B, A, F, E, D, and C. If I took this angle and moved it down here and made it across this way, move D down here, should that change the sum, the total of my angles? It should not. Why? I still have how many angles, Joey? I still have 6 angles. There is a formula, and we're going to go through this after spring break, but I'm going to give you a hint right now. If I take the number of sides and I subtract 2, and I multiply that number times 180 degrees, that will tell me how many degrees these add up to. How many sides in this figure?
6. Oh, sides.
How many sides in this figure? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Number of sides, subtract 2. Gives me what?
4.
4. What is 4 times 180 degrees?
700.
Should be 720, right? How How many degrees should there be in a 5-sided figure? A pentagon. Take the formula, number of sides is 5. You don't have to do it in your head, you got pencil and paper.
304.
Number of sides is 5. Subtract 2 and multiply it by 180 degrees.
540.
540 degrees. All 5-sided figures contain 540 degrees. Triangle is how many sides?
3.
Take away 2 is 1. 1 times 180. A triangle contains 80 degrees.
That would be 180.
180 degrees, thank you. A square, 4 sides, or a rectangle, subtract 2 is 2, times 180, 360 degrees. You can always figure out the total number of degrees in a figure by taking the number of sides, subtracting 2, and multiplying by 180. Tomorrow we're going to go over triangles. Friday, tomorrow I will introduce triangles. We're going to review for the quiz. Your quiz on Friday will contain complementary angles, supplementary angles, vertical angles, and that's about it. Next week we're going to finish this unit. I want to finish the unit. Let me finish and then you can ask or tell me who's going on vacation early or what. Next week I want to finish the unit because I don't want to continue the unit past spring break. The unit test next week will be on Thursday because I'm afraid some of you may be leaving early for vacation and will not be here on Friday.